There are many who love the Miata, not because it has tons of power, not because it's beautiful, but because of how it drives, how it made the driver feel. But is it really that good? Or is it just a cheap sports car with a tiny engine? Let's take a look at everything and try and decide for ourselves. The Miata NA was produced from 1989 to 1997 and it was seriously successful. It received a lot of praise back then, and it's even being praised to this day by many car magazines and car journalists. The Mx5 Miata was even mentioned in the Car and Driver's top 10 best cars from 1990 to 1992, so the car must be good, or even better than good. How did Mazda achieve this? What was their secret recipe? Because when you look at the specs, it really doesn't blow you away. The Miata was powered by a 1.6 litre inline-4 that produced 113 horsepower and 135 Nm of torque. Like I said, not really impressive. And a 0 to 100, that was reached in under 9 seconds. Just under 9 seconds though. But there are some cool things when it comes to the MX5 as well that can give it away that it's a good performance car. The car only weighed 960 kilograms, which is practically nothing, and it had a perfect 50-50 weight distribution. The car also featured the optional limited slip diff. In 1994, Mazda released an updated 1.8 litre version of the Miata. Same concept, light sports car, but with a little more grunt. So their recipe was small sports car with low weight and a great weight balance. That was a lot of fun in the corners. Now me personally, I like power. And if I never drove a small Japanese sports car, I would think the MX5 is a overhyped, slow piece of junk. But these small sports cars are really fun. They aren't fast, but you sit low, the steering wheel feels direct and fast, the car feels agile and darty, and you can feel the weight. It makes you drive fast because it's so much fun. It almost forces you to drive fast, you can't help it. Stock, I think a Miata is ugly, but because they are so popular in the car scene, there are countless mods for the car, and you can really build a one-of-a-kind representation of yourself. If you like low cars, wide body and drop, if you like racing, half cage and supercharged, if you like speed, engine swap. I've seen MX5s on the drag strip setting crazy times. I've seen them at shows stealing the attention from Ferraris. They are universal, and I think that is the part why people love them so much. It's a blank slate that is just waiting for you to create whatever you desire. So I think it's a cool car, but there are some obvious flaws with the MX5 you can't ignore. It is slow, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but with only 133 horsepower, there is no denying that the car is slow. Yes, it's fun, but in its stock form you aren't going to win any races. It's almost like the GT86. Both cars are fun to drive, but just have lacking stock powertrains. Add a turbo or supercharger to either and you have a winner. Only difference is the GT86 is cock expensive and the Miata is cheap. So with the Miata you'll have money left to modify it and change it like you want. Problem number 2, the car does look girly and your friends will laugh at you. And most of them won't ever understand why you bought a quote hairdresser car. Problem number 3, they are tiny sports cars, which also means they have no space. You have 2 seats and a suboptimal boot. It's fine for doing some mild grocery shopping, but don't think you're gonna do a Black Friday run with this one because there's not gonna be space for half of the good deals you got. So at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself, is it a good car for you? Are things like practicality, speed or reliability important for you? If not, the MX5 is the perfect car for you. Okay, so I was about to end the video and I came across an article that says Mazda will restore your MX5 to factory for $40,000. And I think it's quite cool. Really expensive, like really expensive. But it will be like a brand new old car. And I like that, that's cool. It's like preserving the past. You can probably restore it yourself for much cheaper. And I would modify mine anyways. But it's still cool that it's an option Mazda gives you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I've got tons more videos just like this one. Just go through them, leave like on all of them. Subscribe. I'll check you guys in the next one. Chaz, hi.